Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. Aloha is what we're supposed to say, right? Thursday. Aloha Thursdays. Hey, here's a warm up for you. It has, remember these things, right? Portions webs, right? Remember a fraction goes on top, decimal on the bottom left, percent on the right, and either a picture or in words or both in the middle. Okay. And the thing I like about the way they set it up like this, especially on the bottom, is the decimal and percent. Remember, if you have a decimal and you want to change it to a percent, all you do is move the decimal 2 spots to the right, right? If I'm going from decimal to percent. So if it was right here between the 0 and the 7, I'm moving it 2 spots. That equals 72%. And the cool thing is the decimals here, percents here. I move it. If I'm going from here to here, I'm going that way. I'm moving it that way. And vice versa. If you have a percent and you want to find out what it is as a decimal, I'm moving it on your portions web from right to left. I move my decimal from right to left. And remember, if there is no decimal, it's hiding on the right side of the number, right? So 32%, the decimal would be after the 2. If I move it 2 spots this way, boom, boom, that's 0.32. And again, I think that's kind of cool because it just sort of fits the way they design their portions webs. Okay, it helps us remember how to do it. Anyway, you got that. You got some integers that you're adding or subtracting. Remember, I've told you before, I've had many kids tell me the easiest way for them to make sure they don't make a mistake on these adding and subtracting integers is they turn all of the subtraction problems into adding the opposite. Okay, so here's a subtraction problem. What they do is they turn this negative 18 minus 8 into negative 18. The first number you don't change that, but instead of subtracting 8, I add negative 8. And it's so much easier to get it right then. It's so easy to get it wrong when you don't do that. But turning your subtracting into adding the opposite. So instead of subtracting negative 3, I'm just going to add 3. And remember, don't get confused here. You owe 14 plus you have 3. I'm not going to owe more than 14. I'm going to pay that 3 and owe less. Okay. All right. A couple hints for you. Why don't I do this first expression problem as well for you? Okay. So I need to write an expression for how long this line is. It's x plus x plus x plus x. And I can write that out. But I can also write the shortcut, x plus x plus x plus x plus 3. This, I'm adding x 4 times. That's the same as 4 times x, right? And 4 times x plus 3. And in 8th grade, you're going to write 4 times x just as 4x. Okay? I did that one for you. You go try the rest and then come back and let's see how you did. And he's back. He's back. That means you are done, or you need another hint or something, right? All right. Don't forget the diamonds. You have a product on top, a sum on the bottom. What 2 factors of 55 add to 16? Hopefully you got 5 times 11 on that one, and 5 plus 11. How about 27 and 12? 9 times 3, or 3 times 9. What property tells us that 5 times 11 is the same as 11 times 5, or 9 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 9? Commutative property, right? And that applies to both multiplication and addition. Remember, it doesn't work with subtraction and division. Okay? All right. 24 thousandths and 83 hundredths? Oh, my goodness. You're really trying to stump us, Mr. Daniel. It's not that hard. 8 cents and 300ths. You can see if I added those, line up the decimal, the 8 comes down here, the 3 comes down here. When I multiply 8 times 3 is 24, but I had to move the decimal over one spot here to pretend that was an 8, and 2 spots here to pretend it was a 3. That's a total of 3 spots. I have to go back in my answer. And when you do that, you got this empty space here. I always say fill in the egg carton. Okay? All right. How about 1/8 and 3/4? Did I stump you guys there? Yes. Ha-ha. Love it when I stump you once in a while, right? All right. Some of you I probably didn't stump. Remember, multiplying fractions is what? Easy. 1/2 times 1/4. I go straight across the top. 1 times 1, straight across the bottom. 2 times 4, and I get 1/8. When I add, I can't add halves and fourths because those are different denominators. Now, why am I lucky on this addition problem? Because 2 goes into fourth. I don't have to change 1/4. It is already 1/4. I just have to change the half to fourths, and 1/2 is the same as 2/4. 2/4 plus 1/4 is 3/4, and 1/2 times 1/4 is 1/8. Okay, hopefully you got that. All right, I have $18 plus I owe $8. When I pay the 8 that I owe, I'm still going to have 10, positive 10. Here I owe 18, and I only have 8. Okay, so when I go pay,